Jimmy,
Yeah.
first of all, it must have been a different week to what you expected. How have you assessed your first few days of training with the first team?
It's been good, to be fair. A different week. It's a funny thing, football, when you get an opportunity, it's always somebody else has always lost their job, which is a difficult thing. I had the utmost respect for Mark Cooper, brave manager. Enjoyed his thoughts on football and his style of play, and it's a difficult one. But I've done my apprenticeship. I've spent my time learning, probably a little bit longer than I should, but I've made sure that I'm ready for this opportunity.
And how has training been this week? There must have been a few things you need to assess prior going into training, and a few things that you want to get across to the boys.
Yeah, really, it's just about these next 6 games. It's not about the past. Nothing can be done about that. And that's a great thing about football. You're only as good as your next game, and that's all they've got to focus on that. And it's just been about making sure everyone's fit, everyone's ready, and we've got a plan going in. And I think that we're well on our way to that. Obviously, we've still got another day tomorrow, just to really dot the I's, cross the T's on a few little things about how we want to play and how we want to, go about things. But we're close, and I'm really, really happy. Lads have been great, and they are a great bunch of lads. And so, we've got to be positive. We've got to go into it, puff your chest out, and love every minute of it. You never win anything if you're afraid of losing. So that's the mentality. Scunthorpe
is the first of those 6 games, and they'll be coming into Saturday's game wanting to get a result after their midweek defeat to Morecambe.
Yeah, they will. They're safe, you'd say. They've. I thought they played quite well against Tranmere, and up until Morecambe's first goal, I thought that they were right in it. And you'd say that they probably should have got 1, if not 2. They've got some good players. The boy McAtee's a talent. So, we've got to be absolutely resolute in the way we play. And this team can score goals. They can score goals. They've scored goals all season, us. So that's the positive side of it. We've got to go and get goals. If we go and get goals and we perform how we want to perform, we'll be okay.
Have you seen the ability in the players training the last few days to see that you can get a result from those 6 games?
I'll be honest, I've seen it all season. I think, as playing football goes, as in purist football, they're the best team in the league by a mile. But you've got to do other things as well. You've got to be very effective in certain areas of the game, and they've got to do that a bit better. They know that. But as far as football goes, they're the best team in the league. So I knew what I was coming into, and so I couldn't be happier, because I want to play football too, but I also want to, be very effective in what we do, however we go about it.
It looks like, especially in the UK, it could be even a world first, really. Alan Ball, senior Alan Ball Junior, and now Jimmy Ball, 3rd generation of from the Ball family to managing the Football League. That must be something that you must be proud of.
Yeah, it was brought up yesterday, and it was the first time I'd ever kind of sat back and thought about it, and when you think about it, there's Sir Alex and Darren, and there's not many more, but then to think that there's your granddad who managed Preston, very successful manager of Preston North End. My dad's up and down sort of management career, some great, some not so great, and now I get the chance to manage in the Football League. I think that possibly could be a first, definitely in England.
Something you're proud of as well, definitely.
Oh, yeah, incredibly proud. I guess I was born into football, and I've sort of followed that path, and I wasn't pushed into it. It was I could have kind of done anything. It just in the blood, I guess.
The last few games, obviously, it's nearly 5 games without really getting a positive result. You must have come into a side that just needed a bit of confidence, just a bit of a boost to get that result. Is that something that you think you've picked out?
I think that any teams or any individuals in history who have ever achieved, won something, have had a moment or moments when they could have given up, where they could have taken an out. And it's only the winners and the champions that didn't take that excuse. And that's what I want them to know. It's there for them. Yeah, they've had a real tough time. Big injuries to unique players, and there's an option for them to open the back door and run out of it. But I don't believe they'll take that. I believe that and every team will have the wobble. Every team will have a wobble. We've just had ours now, with 6 games to go. If we can go and get a positive result or a positive performance, I think that all of that pressure will go away, and all of that anxiety around that will go away. And every team's had a wobble. Even the great Man United teams that won leagues had a little wobble at some point, but they don't let it define them. They don't let it sort of take over. They don't take the excuse. They say no to it, and then they keep moving forward, which is what I hope these boys will do. And they are boys. They're very young teams. So if they do take that excuse, I think they'll regret that for the rest of their careers, because not many people will be involved in a promotion or a promotion challenge throughout their whole careers. So it's a great opportunity for them to go and do something amazing.
Perfect.